Let's go back to our childhoods. Before we ever thought that we'd be separated and targeted based on our neighborhoods. Way back when we were too busy being kids, dreaming and playing, to before we even understood the depth of what our parents were saying. When imagining we could be doctors, astronauts, or lawyers, to before we had been found guilty or have to get restraining orders. To dressing like a boy so that men wouldn't look at you like a toy, but then ask you why you still dress like a boy, to you're going to end up pregnant and dropping out, to, oh, and being a girl, you have to go above and beyond to make everything work out, to being so confused because I have no idea what you're even talking about, to flipping the script and proving everyone wrong. Hold on, is that what I was supposed to do all along? Prove people wrong and be strong? Before we even left our cradles, we were given labels. Can we just go back to those simple times? How do our math scores equate to higher crimes? The darker the shade, the harder the time for the same crime. It doesn't make sense to me. Is this how life's supposed to be for people that look like you and me? Brown people are so hardworking. We have big families too, for which we have to provide. So slanging his income on the side has become something that provides a means to survive. Unfortunately, it has become a normal part of being alive, because minimum wage don't pay the bills. Being brown, you don't get written into wills. Instead, people hear you speak and say to you, oh, you speak English so well. Of course, I was born and raised on the west side of Denver, can't you tell? Hardworking people are fighting for their right to be legal, but answer me this, how is being human illegal? When there are people targeting and killing off darker shades of brown, and let's be real, their time for crime doesn't compare, because that time won't go down. But they just look us down, up and down, and frown, hoping they can run us out of town. Let me tell you this, all these shades of brown don't back down. I walk into rooms full of white and get ugly faces. I might be poor and brown, but I refuse to be one of those pity cases, or be locked up in one of those private businesses they have no shame making into cages. I walk into rooms full of files, and I see faces of brown people that should be all smiles, but in reality, it's people like you and me ending up in these ever-stacking piles that go on for miles and miles and miles. Don't get me wrong, I still get ugly looks from people that look like me. I'm just trying to flip the script and break cycles, can't you see? We have to stick together, have more unity to keep officials accountable for campaigns run on their integrity. They want people that look like you and me, the powers and numbers of all shades of brown, diversity. After all, we owe it to ourselves and our families to shatter the shackles that have binded us to adversity for centuries. But we smoke and drink, and we smoke and drink, and we smoke and drink, so that we no longer carry those burdens or have to think. We fall into addiction. We really quickly sink, and really quickly and deeply sink, without ever knowing we have the capacity to truly speak, that we want and yearn for the cycle to end and recover, that we still can be what we dream to be until we take off those labels and shackles, and that's when we'll discover that we finally understand the depth of what our parents were saying way back when we were too busy being innocent kids dreaming and playing.